Speaking of manufacturing, for the longest time, whether it's toys, shirts, bags, or shoes, well, people have associated China to manufacturing those items. Everything, as they say, is, quote, made in China. But with China now transitioning to a more service-oriented market, salaries are also rising. Barnaby Lo reports that manufacturers are setting their sights on China's neighbors.
This sprawling factory complex was the Philippines' first export processing zone. The Freeport area of Bataan has remained one of the largest, but in recent years, it's lost a fair share of its investors. From a high of more than 100 manufacturers hiring 25,000 workers, it's sunk to a low of less than 40 with just 12,000 employees.
China just ate a big share of the manufacturing pie. What you see is, all over,
which has been the story in many parts of Southeast Asia for the past 2 decades. But things may finally be looking up. Custodio gave CCTV News an exclusive look at what's soon to be one of the most high-profile investments in the area.
On this site will soon open a $4 million half-a-hectare factory that will be making Coach bags, one of the world's leading luxury brands. Operations are set to start next month, and it's projected to employ up to 4,000 workers in the next few years.
People have started lining up for jobs ahead of the opening, as construction workers rush to complete structural and electrical components in the building. This will be the second such facility in the Philippines to manufacture Coach bags. Earlier this year, Philippine President Benigno Aquino III led the inauguration of the first Coach production facility, which now hires over 1,800 workers. And throughout the rest of the country, more apparel companies, as well as other types of manufacturers, are setting up shop. In just the first 3 months of the year, foreign direct investments in the Philippines have reached $850 million, double the figure in the same period last year.
All these global market forces and rules and the global playing field taught countries like the Philippines to look for its niche. We are best and we are most competitive when we produce for the middle high-end brands.
Rising costs in China, particularly workers' wages, and the shift from being an export economy to a service market-driven economy have pushed both Western and Chinese manufacturers to expand or move to other Asian countries. And although minimum wage in the Philippines is much higher than the $40 monthly wages in Bangladesh, it's comparable to current average rates in China.
Trend in the rise of labor rates has been very, very predictable. It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, it's in bite-sized and manageable pieces.
And for these applicants, it's work that they hope would not only put food on their table, but will help them experience the progress that many Chinese are now seeing. Barnaby Lo, CCTV, at the Freeport area of Bataan in the Philippines.